All right, let's get back to the underwear Olympics you're about to head to.
Yeah.
So exciting. So much fun to be half naked running 40s in front of other grown men. What do you actually get from the combines? Like what is productive? Because it is people running. It's not football. We do 7-on-7 every year. And I'm like, this is fantastic. There's a use for this. It ain't football. Like this is not telling me who's great at football. This is telling me who can play a different type of a game. So like, what are you looking for from the combine? What are the main things you're trying to get from it?
Unfortunately, the stuff that's reported and the stuff not reported, the stuff that's covered, right, for NFL Network, ESPN, and the stuff that is going to be all over your social media and on YouTube and everywhere else is going to be the 40-yard dashes, the arm lengths, the hand spans for quarterbacks, the vertical jumps, the broad jumps, the short shuttles, the three cones, all that stuff. The combine started because they wanted to save on money and get all these cats in one place and do medical exams. And while they were there, they're like, shoot, we might as well interview them and get to know them a little more. And then it advanced to like administering the psychological tests. And so like and then ultimately it was, well, they're here. Let's put some workout clothes on and let's run a 40, And so it evolved into that. So the long-winded answer is while there are things to take from it, the most important aspects are not the things you see on TV. But from the stuff on TV and the exciting, fun stuff to talk about, I think there's something with every position. That's how I look at it. Cornerback and wide receiver, you get more from in Indy in the workouts than any two other positions. Like Tariq Woolen, for example, his tape wasn't very good. Small school guy. Winds up going, I think it was the 5th round he fell to.
5th or 6th, even maybe. It was late, though. 5th,
it was
6th.
late. But he put on a show at the combine, and you could see the traits. And I said it when he worked out. I said it after watching tape, and then when he worked out again, and when the numbers were official, when we're in like in the 4.3s, that wingspan, 6'3", all of that. I was like, he's a Seattle Seahawk, And there's a lot of other teams that run that scheme that cover 3, press. All you got to do is turn and run. You got one area. And they always have liked tall, long corners with speed. And that's exactly where he wound up going. And we've seen the career he's had. So the cornerbacks, to me, it's the combination of arm length and 40 time. If you go study like the history of the cornerback position, it's not everyone, but you can glean a lot from those two measurables alone, 40 time and arm length. And I created this measurables that matter list, right? And I'm a lunatic with this stuff. Like wide receivers, 40-yard dash is important. Like, and you're looking for guys who have that different speed, but also the vertical jump that correlates to success in the league. And anything below, like anything above a 4.55 is not ideal. 4.62, that's the other part too. Not to bore people here. I think there's more, I don't want to say
exclusion criteria versus inclusion criteria.
That's why you're smarter than me. And that's absolutely why Pollack has you next to him, because that's I didn't mention smarts in the
day job, bringing the day job to
that's exclusion criteria. So anything over a 4.62, you go and look at the history, it ain't very good. Okay. So with every position, there's different things. The most intriguing is that like the interior offensive lineman, the weight adjusted 20-yard shuttle, that short shuttle they run, you talk about like almost everyone who's run a 4.45 or faster in that has gone on to have success in the league. It's crazy. And then the defensive ends that are under 265, the 3-cone drill, 6'9" or faster. Only 25 guys have run a 6'9" or faster since 2008. Look at that list sometime. It's pretty remarkable. So all these different positions, there's something to take from it. And there's some players that you start to exclude and say, at the very least, he doesn't belong in this bucket. Let's start moving him down the board.
So given that, looking at this edge class, the depth of the edge class from the tape and the measurables component, Who are you like, hey, I'm dialed in to watch this guy to see if he does meet some of these criteria in the edge class?
Well, first of all, like who's the strength and conditioning coach at Georgia?
Scott Sinclair.
Yeah. Like they don't pay him enough, man. Have you you go back like Jordan Davis, Devontae Walker overshadowed with one of the best interior defensive line workouts in a long time. Trayvon
Nolan
Walker,
Smith ran 4.3,
Nolan
4.39.
Smith. I mean, so like it's like every year, right? So and then now you get two dudes coming in. Jalen Walker couldn't be more different. Obviously, one's an off the ball hybrid edge guy who I'm curious to get your take, Pollack, but I think he's a better edge rusher than he is off the ball player. But I just love the way he plays the game. I just like it. It's going to succeed. But I want to see for him. It's let's make sure the numbers match up to someone who's going to be undersized and has to have elite, workout numbers and kind of the explosiveness, if you will. With Mykel, it's going to obviously his wingspan is going to be ridiculous. He's going to work out well for his size, and it's going to help him. I think that Shemar Stewart, young man from Texas A&M, like from everything I read and the explosion you see on tape, like his sack production isn't great, but he was one of the top pressure guys in the SEC and in the country last year. Like I just watched him on tape against Missouri. It's play like 47. Plays 47 through 55 on that tape. If you get a chance to watch, they're up like 24-7 at one point and 31-7. He's playing like it's fourth quarter in the national championship. And so like, I get where people are saying, well,
how many sacks did he have in that stretch?
None.
Oh,
give him the line, DP. Give him the line.
Well, I got another line for you, McShay. He reminds me of a dude on the dock fishing, or dude in a boat, McShay. The fishing pole just shoof. Man, dude, it looks so good. Like the release is sick. It comes out, no fish.
He's got all the technology.
I'll throw it out again. We're still waiting. I am 100% with you, T-Mac. Like I see the explosiveness. I see the strength. I see it all, but I'm like, bro, at some point you got to catch me some fish. You can't just fish all day long and not get me anything.
All right. Chandler Jones was a little bit like that. There's been some guys.
Been all right. He's pretty good.
I'm just saying, like he won't be the first, but I promise you, it's not the analogy they're using. It's the exact conversations I'm having with guys in the league, like the exact.